it's normal to have several careers throughout a lifetime. Plus, many entrepreneurial people create independent careers out of their hobbies, education, and past work experience by simply starting a business. If they can, why can't you? Last word. The more effort you put into your search for the right career, the more you'll get out of it. Diligently invest your time and effort because change like this is rarely easy but often rewarding. And to our fans and viewers, yan LinkedIn so do have your say on topic suggestions for viewers take. Manam yan wahlingen buga madilan indil on our website www.thefatushow.com or on our Facebook page, and I will definitely see to it. Well, there you have it for this week's segment of Viewers Take on The Fatu Show. This time next week, inshallah, I'll be right back here.
Get ready to go to the next level. Unleash the power within. Power Play Energy Drink.
Welcome back to the Fatu Show. Just to remind you, today we're talking about the Minded Fellowship and Minded Fellows as well. And we've just seen the viewers take talking about career path. My career path, to be honest, is what I chose to study is the law. And I'm currently doing my LLB at the University of the Gambia, which is, I really want to practice the law, and I really would practice the law, go all the way to PhD if possible, by the grace of God. And I have some very awesome young ladies here who have great career paths, doing great career paths, and are also working towards other things, switching in between as well. And joining us right now, we have Aisha Keta, now working with the U.S. Embassy, I guess.
I'm working the coordinator IVLP Gambia and American Corner. It's under the U.S. Embassy, Banjo.
Great. Okay, welcome to the Fatu Show.
Thank you.
But before we go back to the minded thing, Jama, career. What are your ideals towards career?
When I chose, when I sat down to choose what I wanted to do, I thought first about how useful it would be to me and the work I do. So the first thing that drove me towards choosing journalism and communication studies was my passion, because I realized the power of the media in, not just informing people, but also influencing their ideas and their thoughts. And I've been working in advocacy and activism since the age of 10, and I realized just how much impact, we have on the communities using the mass media. So I thought, why not go into journalism? And I had training from a very early age through the London Society weekend shows. So it was like always, every Saturday we're always at the radio. And that's where the love for media grew. And then I realized just how much I could use this as a tool to really spread my message, talk about the things that I'm interested in, whether it's women's empowerment, whether it's HIV and AIDS, or whatever it is I'm involved with at the time. So this is what drove me into journalism and mass communication. So for me, it's about passion. It's about doing what you love, because I believe you really go all out and give it your all if you really love what you're doing. But if you're just doing it to earn your money or something, you give it just what you've got at the time. But
that's true.
Go all out and say, I will do my best, this is what I have, and you really go out and produce excellent results.
So, Awa, before we go to Aisha.
Okay. I just like to add on what Jama has rightly said. One of the most difficult things that young girls have is to choose a career. Sometimes people choose a career based on maybe their friends are doing mass communication and journalism, but they don't choose a career based on the passion that they have. But for me, I choose my career based on the passion I have on in development studies, because I've been working with a wide range of organizations, and I don't fancy like sitting in offices with the air quoting and stuff like that. I always like to go in communities and know exactly what they're up to. That's why I chose this studies to do a development study course where I will explore my talent, go in communities, work with them and not work for them. Because if I have to sit in office and say I'm a development studies student and start initiating policies, it won't work for me. I don't believe in those kind of things. But what I believe in is just to go to communities and work with them. So that's why I choose to study development studies at the University of the Gambia. And presently I'm in my second year.
Great, awesome. Aisha?
Well, career path. Okay, I love journalism. That's what I have passion for. But I'm not reading it at the university. I'm reading political science and international studies. The reason being there's no journalism school in the Gambia.
Yeah,
I wish I'm
true.
like Jama. But nevertheless...
Go all the way to Morocco.
Yes, in Morocco. But however the case is, I have the chance to have the practical aspect of knowing more about media. That is, I was at Unique FM Radio, which I started. At least I have like 5 years there before I move on to my new job. And it was really exciting, and I'll have to say, I don't have the practical aspect, but of course, yes, I can do I have the experience.
You have the experience.
Yes.
Great.
And for career path, when you're choosing it, it's good to have a mentor as well. It's really important when you are choosing a career path, because sometimes you would want to do something, it's not very much good, and again, maybe you need somebody to guide you through to get to where you want to be. So always it's good to have a mentor to try to tell you what exactly that field entails there, and you'll be able to know what exactly you need to do. So it's good to have a career.
Yeah, the mentor part is something that I would definitely agree on, because I remember when I was a kid, I was like basically almost 6 years old. My mother taught me to believe in the fact that there was hardly, to call it no justice for the poor. I was just 6 and I got it in my head, so I got this entire law thing in my head since then. I had it ever since, and I just love it. That's the only thing I want to be right now, like gladiators in a suit. Fixers, we fix things. Like the movie, the series Scandal would say. Okay, Jama, why do you suppose you were selected for such a prestigious fellowship?
I had a strong application.
Did anyone help you write it? No,
I did my application all by myself. I had a very strong application. It was my first time applying to my lead, and I really wanted it, you know. So I just had to get it. I put in a lot of work, and yeah, no one helped me write my application, but after writing everything and getting done with all the responses, I gave it to people who I've always looked up to. I'm like, look at this for me. What do you think should be added? What do you think should be taken off? You know, is it okay? Is it enough? You know, so that was my strong point, my application. You know, and having a strong application means answering the questions the way they want you to answer the questions.
Yes.
You know, and putting in everything, all the experiences that you have had. It was a bit difficult remembering everything that you have done, you know. So when you start from a very young age and like 23 now, and you're thinking about all the things that I've done over the years, you want to put everything in there. It's difficult, but then you put some of the most pertinent things that really, you know, tie in with the Marmy Initiative goals, with their aims. So basically that was it. And I've got to say, it's a great thing, because when we got to Ghana, we were told that the applications they received from the Gambia are always very strong. They never receive a lot of applications from Ghana as compared to other African countries and the African diaspora. But all the applications they get from the Gambia are always very strong. You know, that they always have a difficulty choosing who the Gambian fellow will be for that year. So yeah, these are our strong points. The applications are always very well done. And this is why I believe I was selected, coupled with all the experiences I've had working with, you know, the society, working in communities, volunteering, and advocating for the different causes I'm interested in.
Wow, that's kudos to us. Strong applications and all of that. Aisha, what did you learn from the experience?
Well, it was the best experience that I ever had. Okay, I've traveled, I've attended a lot of programs, a lot of conferences and things of that sort. But the My Lead Fellowship is just an outstanding one. I was there with Jama, and well, I think basically the same question that you asked Jama. Okay, I didn't go to nobody to actually look at my applications and everything. I was bold enough to send it myself. The only time I asked people to tell me what exactly should I do was when I was actually accepted. So what are the steps, the debriefing I would say, like before you travel to Ghana, what exactly is expected of you and things of that kind. So I think, well, everything was really